EUROSTAR bankruptcy. Boris shakes up British Railways with unprecedented plan. Number 10 has announced the creation of the Great British Railways, a state-owned body that will own and manage rail infrastructure. It marks the biggest shakeup of Britain's railway services since the British Rail was broken up and the network privatized in 1995. The Prime Minister said plans for a new rail body would deliver a rail system the country can be proud of. The reforms would see GBR take over and manage rail infrastructure, with the new body also collecting fare revenue, running the network, and setting most fares and timetables. Private operators are expected to run most trains in the network under passenger service contracts. GBR is set to come into existence in 2023. Superseding the existing operator of infrastructure, Network Rail. Commenting on this, someone said, "My wife and I took a train from Hull to Grantham 8 years ago, costing £85 each, which was a total scandal. We tried booking the same one 6 months ago, and the price was almost double? These companies advertise cheap tickets and seats, and even Hull trains do this. However, they only have a handful of seats. All the lies and overpriced tickets need to be stopped. Boris has lost my total support. However, this is a really good move forward to get British industries back and get the public spending on British manufacturing and enjoying British holidays." Plans for the new rail body are included in a government white paper titled The William Shapps Plan for Rail, after former British Airways Chief Executive Keith Williams and Transport Secretary Grant Shapps. Initially due to be published in autumn 2019, the proposal was delayed by the general election and coronavirus pandemic. It was originally based on Mr. Williams' recommendations after review of the industry in 2019, following the introduction of new timetables in May 2018. The minister said Britain's railways had suffered from years of fragmentation, confusion, and overcomplication. It's now time to kickstart reforms that give the railways solid and stable foundations for the future, unleashing the competitive, innovative, and expert abilities of the private sector, and ensuring passengers come first. While GBR will not be introduced until 2023, other reforms to British Railways are set to be introduced imminently. New flexible season tickets for people commuting 2 or 3 days a week will be available from late June. The transport for London-style tickets will allow passengers to travel on any 8 days in a 28-day period. Not a single franchise holder has delivered on their promises. Virgin's involvement typifies the ripoff. Minimize investment, maximize profit, make the people pay. The move to electric cars will make car ownership too expensive for the majority. It will put things back to the 1930s. The experiment has failed. The government will have to provide cheap mass transport for people. That's my opinion. What about you? What are your thoughts on this matter? Let me know your opinion below the comment section. If you find the video good, please don't regret one like and share them. Goodbye, and see you in the next videos.